Welcome to our home where we are going to be spending the next 3 days sailing through some of Indonesia's best islands.
Look at how beautiful Indonesia is.
This trip is going to be filled with epic adventures, from visiting the famous Pink Island to chasing sunrises and sunsets and hopefully seeing hundreds of bats at dusk.
That's so cool.
But it gets even better. We're going to be snorkeling through crystal clear waters, trying to see some manta rays and sea turtles.
Top 10 moments of my life.
The best part of all, we're going to Komodo National Park to see the world's largest lizard. And we're doing it all while living on this boat, where we're going to give you a room tour, a boat tour, and see why so many people put this on their travel bucket list. It's time to go! I'm so excited.
Once we arrived at the port, we checked in and made our way to the waiting area before boarding the boat.
Step one to get to the boat.
A mini boat.
Before the real boat. Once we got on,
Welcome drinks, baby.
Now, before we show you our room, here are a few quick details. We're joined by our friends Katie and Bev, who we first met in Cape Town, which is actually how we found out about this tour. We booked a 3-day, 2-night trip with Travas Life on Boat 21. The package included all of our meals, airport or hotel pickup, snorkeling gear, and even a photographer. We stayed in the deluxe room for $663, while our friends booked the VIP room, so we'll definitely give you a peek at that too. With the safety briefing out of the way, we headed straight to our room to get settled in.
We're home! Woo! I'm so excited. Alright, let me give you a room tour of this superior room number 2. We have a bed.
That's it.
Nice wood paneling. A mirror. Hello. But 3 important things. Air conditioning, because it is hot here. Our own bathroom.
We do have one. Wow.
With a view.
Is there a shower too?
Yeah, there's a shower. Heck
Yeah.
So that was number 1, air conditioning. Number 2, bathroom. Number 3, window.
Getting our bed all dirty.
Oh,
but that's worth it.
Window, but we get a nice view of the outside. I'm so excited. Strobing in here.
We had to do the tour quick because we have to go meet them back out on the deck, because we're going to do a briefing of day 1, and we are in for a treat that I can't wait to share.
And no, we haven't gone swimming yet. We're just very sweaty.
Yes, I am one sweaty person, and I'll just say it now once in the video, expect this a lot. It'll be water, it'll be sweat, who knows. Before heading back out, we made a quick pit stop at the VIP room, which was much more spacious than ours. The highlight though was definitely the balcony with extra seating and one of the best views from the boat. Now it was time to set sail on a 25-minute ride. We just saw a sea turtle for the first time. My brain can't comprehend, but look at how beautiful Indonesia is. And this is just a start to an amazing trip. The boat ride was super smooth outside of getting seasick for a little bit, but we're rallying. I saw the islands. The ride was phenomenal the whole time. And we get to go snorkeling in this beautiful area. My smile, I can't help it. I can't hide it. I'm just super pumped. And the water is very clear. We're about to, I don't even know what to say because that's how excited I am. But we gotta go, get ready to jump in.
Got done snorkeling. We didn't see a sea turtle, but the coral floor was so cool. There's so many different shapes, and we saw scuba divers, these big old fish that had stripes on them, teeny tiny fish.
Did you see the shark?
Oh yeah, and there was a shark. Apparently there was a sea turtle, but it was gone by the time we got there. And now we're gonna drive away for like 10 minutes and go snorkeling where the manta rays are supposed to be. There's a 40% chance of seeing. Cross our fingers. Manta Point next. Manta.
We just got the go-ahead that we're ready to go back out. Feeling pretty good about it. Looking more prepared this time.
Cross our fingers for a manta ray.
That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in the water. I did not know it was gonna be that big. Like, that thing was huge. It was just like gracefully swimming. We were trying to keep up, couldn't, honestly. And it just like swam away. We like just caught it. It was crazy.
Hopefully we see more.
Dude, that'd be wild. I'm actually speechless. Like, I was just floating there. Just watch it just swim by. I'm like, what is my eyes seeing right now?
And then just look around. It's just beautiful. Everywhere. Oh, and I just realized we're like the only group out here. It's crazy.
Top 10 moments of my life. Like, just seeing a manta ray that large, and also being like snorkeling free floating in the water. And there's 3 more that we just saw. I can't get over it.
This is awesome. I'm speechless. They're so big. And then it reminds me of Nemo when they get off the school bus. Hopefully we see a few more. I want to dive down.
Nothing could have prepared me for that experience. That feeling was just, honestly, just crazy. There's no words to put into like what we just felt with it just swimming under us. Massive, like huge. And I don't know, it was really beautiful. But we just got back in and they just said lunch is ready. So I'm really excited to eat and to see where the days go. If this is how day 1 is, imagine the next 2 days. What was that? Something just jumped in. It was like a swordfish that just jumped out of the water and in. What the heck? Lunch was pretty good. Probably give it like a 7, but we're on a boat, so it's so awesome. And now we're kind of just waiting until we get to our next stop. I don't know if I can see it in the distance. It could be over there, or we're gonna keep going and find out soon enough. But we're just gonna enjoy boat life, which is honestly incredible. Shirtless, hot sun, drinks, good people, good company, good vibes. I don't know, I'm just all in all gonna enjoy this experience. We told them to relax. All vibes.
So blue. So awesome.
Our next stop is a sandbar, which is a pretty nice photo op. Really turquoise, clear water. Kind of a nice beach, a little rocky. A lot of people enjoying the vibes, and we can sort of see our first glimpse of Komodo Island, which we're actually going to go to tomorrow, so you have to stick around in order to see it. We're just going to enjoy this stop before we probably head back.
So blue, so clear. Feels so good because it's hot as balls out here. I love it.
Let's relax though.
Should I do a dive in?
Oh yeah. Are you actually gonna swim?
I think so. Yeah, it's hot out.
Another fun stop in the books. Can't say it was my favorite, but I mean, anywhere you look is just kind of great, so it doesn't really matter too much. Oh, someone had an ice clink.
Ooh, very fresh. It's just like eating watermelon, except you don't have to chew. No seeds. Where are they? Oh, right there. Nice. Oh my gosh. So we drove for about an hour and a half on the boat and we made it to our next stop, which is Padar Island, and we're going up to a viewpoint to watch sunset. It's gonna be gorgeous, so we're hopping on our boat.
We made it onto the island, and you do have to bring some cash on this tour to cover the entrance fees, which is about like 1.2 million. So there's a conversion that's gonna be somewhere. But look at all the tour boats coming in. And there's this one like picturesque spot that I heard like you wait in line for. I mean, it looks pretty iconic, so I don't blame them. But we're gonna start the hike once our guide gets here.
Did we mention that there's 800 stairs to get to the top? It's super humid, so I'm getting a nice little sweat in. Can you tell?
Yeah, you're glistening a little bit.
Now we need like a sweat Photoshop. Did you just have a pool?
If you're wondering if I'm hot and wet, yes. That's all you need to know.
All right, Brandon, what do you think of the view?
It lives up to the hype, to be honest. It's awesome.
It definitely lives up to the hype.
And we're not even to the top yet either. That's the crazy part.
But I think we have a good spot because like it's just us here. Exactly. And up there's like a bajillion people.
Actually, you're not wrong.
But we'll probably go up there just to, check it out for a second.
We made it to the top, and it was everything that I thought it was gonna be.
It is so beautiful. There's no words. You just have to come see it for yourself because cameras won't do it justice.
Now, even when it was silhouette to like sunsetty to kind of bright to like a mix of both, we really had it all, and there's like different platforms, like viewing areas. So we got to like go like 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way like to the top.
But I think going down might be even better because you're just looking out. It's all sunsetty now. A perfect way to end our first day because we're gonna go back to the boat, eat, sleep, and then the next morning we have a sunrise to catch.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably call it after this. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning from day 2 of our boat tour. I did want to give you like a quick sort of honest review of our room and how we slept and sort of just like boat life. So for starters, I slept like a baby. Maybe that's because I was already tired, so I was already knocked out. But Becky said the noise kept her up for a little bit and didn't get quite the same sleep. And while we were sleeping, we woke up to this guy dripping, and let's just say like a third of our bed got wet, and so we had to like shut off the AC in the middle of the night and then just kind of slept. And it's fine. One thing I'm learning about boat life is I've been wet like 24/7 just about. Like our bathroom floor stays wet the whole time because there's a drain in there that like gets all the water out. You go on the boat, it's wet. You go swimming, you're wet. If it's not for swimming or water, then you're wet with sweat. I feel like the only time I was dry was when I showered, dried off, and immediately got into bed. Until we woke up and then got wet. But that's sort of our first day of experiencing boat life, which, I mean, you're on a boat, so it's kind of expected, but that's just sort of our experience. And now we are making our way to the Komodo Dragon Island. This trip's already like amazing, so I'm gonna be excited to see them.
I feel like I don't even know what Komodo dragons look like, so I just like have like an image of like a big lizard, but not like a clear picture, so I'm excited to see what they look like in real life. How close will we get? Will it be far away? Will there be a lot of them? Will there be one of them? So many questions. But today's already a great day with that sunrise, and it's gonna keep getting better. We made it, and apparently there's like a little village here too. I had no idea. I thought we were going to like some desolate island with just dragons, but there's buildings, houses, apparently a helipad. Who knew?
I never would have guessed.
People live in this island 2,000 more people and 100% Muslim. And Komodo Island is a big island, 33,000 hectares, and only has one village, only here. And then population Komodo dragon in this island, 1,600 Komodo dragons. And the Komodo dragon not only here, Komodo dragon more the island, 5 islands in National Park. Komodo Island, Padar Island, Rincha Island, Nusa Kode, and Kilimantan. Population Komodo dragon 45 Island, 3,000 more. The Komodo poo, white color. Yes, Komodo caca.
We saw our first Komodo dragon, but he says there's a better one, and I already see it. There's a couple groups here, so I think there might be like the local Komodos that are always here, so you're really guaranteed to see a little Komodo dragon.
We just got to see some of the Komodo dragons move, and I didn't realize their tongue was like split in half. It was also kind of yellow. It's just like fascinating to see a lizard this big be able to move quickly, which I did not realize how big they were actually going to be. It almost reminds me of like the size of like a small crocodile, except it's a lizard, and apparently they can run up to 18 to 20 kilometers per hour. So they're also pretty fast. I kind of feel bad for it because like a bunch of tour groups just stop and like watch it, and it's just like looking around at people. This hike is off to a great start, and there's probably still like an hour and 45 minutes left, which is crazy because we just saw 2 right away.
So on this walk, he also took us to where they do their nesting, so we could see where they like dig underneath the trees where they lay their eggs. And I did not know this, but apparently Komodo dragons are cannibals. And so they'll eat their young because they're hungry. So not a lot of the young make it out. Out of all the eggs they lay, only about 15% make it. And I also learned that the eggs are incubated for 7 to 9 months, which just seems like such a long time for an egg. And now we're headed back to the boat. It was a classic ending to a tour where we got to see a little market area where they're selling goods. Now we're walking through town. Got some chickens, got some goats. It's a fun time. Man, pretty dope. Thoughts, Katie?
Dragons are really cool. Actually, they were more like moving around than I thought. I thought they were just gonna be like lying out doing nothing. They were like pretty mobile actually. They're active.
It's actually really cool that we got to come in the morning.
Yeah. Morning was a good time.
Where they're more active.
Great start. Sunrise, dragons, and now I think it's beaches.
Dragons, beaches,
There's a light.
broken air conditioners.
Bon appetit. Look how cute this looks. But also very appetizing.
I think it looks yummy.
Lunch was pretty good, and now we made it to our next stop, which is the Pink Beach. And I'm kind of curious on how pink the sand's actually going to be. We're just going to have to find out.
Let's go to the beach each. Let's go to the something.
I actually don't know the rest of the lyrics.
Party, party, pink beach, pink beach.
We arrived at the Pink Beach. As you can see, it's not as pink as I pictured. I just pictured like the Himalayan salt pink, but like as a beach.
But you can really see it when like the water crashes in on the bay. You can see the pinkness. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, up close it definitely looks a little pink. But this is why you come here. Look at this view, all the different shades of blue in the water. And we can go snorkeling here, so we brought all of our stuff. Oh look, this is actually pretty pink. As the water goes away, it looks a little more pink, which is pretty cool. But only when it washes up. And then there's the view. Decided to go snorkeling for a little bit. Here for a little bit longer. Today's a vibe. All right, ready?
Yeah.
made it back and now we're jumping off the boat. Oh, oh.
2, 1. That was fun. Like, it's so soft. Feels like a little cushion.
Whoops. Did I forget to mention that you're allowed to bring your own drinks on there, which I highly recommend, and snacks. But now we're gonna relax because we have a 2-hour ride into our next destination. So, cheers.
It's lunchtime and there's a storm a-brewing.
The storm in question.
Really yummy food. We made it to our next spot. Unfortunately, the heavens have opened up and it started to downpour. I will say it doesn't look like it would be like our favorite beach of the trip, but we're hoping that this is just like a quick afternoon shower before we see a bunch of bats fly out of a cave. So we're gonna hunker down inside and hopefully the rain stops. It's coming after me.
Our next official stop, drinking in the hallway. Cheers. Oh, nice. That was good. Because the storm rolled in. It's kind of fun to like just watch all the rain hit the floor. Luckily, we didn't go to the beach, but it's still a vibe regardless.
We're soaking in some time before a possible round 2 of rain. I think it's coming.
That's definitely coming.
The rain has somewhat stopped, and we have a little snack before we go see these bats. Hopefully they're coming out because the rain has stopped. And I hope they're still coming out. But let's go get a snack. Snack.
Fried banana.
You know what the juice is?
Mango juice.
These are the biggest bats I've ever seen in my life. Giant flying foxes, and they're huge. I've never seen bats this big. I've only seen like the small, tiny ones, and there's a million of them. Whoa! What do you think of these bats?
Yo, this is such a crazy experience. Literally like the biggest bats I've ever seen in my whole life, and there's at least over 500 of them. There is so many. I'm not gonna count them all. The mood's nice with the sunset, and it's just like a flock of bats, which probably has a correct term that's not a flock, but wow.
I knew they said there was gonna be bats, but I really didn't know it was gonna be this many, and actually this cool. I was like, oh yeah, bats. That's pretty cool. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I've never seen this many bats come out all at once. We have a sunset. There's still rain coming. It's crazy.
The sky looks awesome.
All right, rate this moment.
Rate this moment?
Yep.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10!
Oh, we got a green light there. Throw it. Oh!
What'd you do, dance move?
Called the bat wave.
Clap.
Got into a dance battle. I don't even know how this happened.
Oh, battle! Oh! There's battle! Oh! Get him, Brandon!
Searching for something that ain't lost.
What a great start to our last morning on our boat with a beautiful sunrise. I was out here drinking my coffee. Brandon was sleeping a little bit so he can be well rested for today because we're gonna go trekking, snorkeling, and another snorkeling spot before we go back to port. And every day has just had something special to make it an amazing day. So I'm excited to see what today holds because I know it's gonna be great. But now we're gonna go get breakfast and get ready for the day before we hike up something close by. It might be that. Woohoo! The final day!
Baby shark.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I am the shark.
Kelor Island, home to baby sharks, hiking, snorkeling. And he said you could buy a beer. It's 7:45.
Perfect timing. We started our 10-minute hike to like pretty much like the smallest hill they have on this island. And just again want to say how cool our tour guides have been. And it's nice because the way they plan this trip is we're usually at these stops like 30 minutes early before everyone else arrives, which is always pretty nice because you get to enjoy it by yourself before like the masses come. But we're gonna do this hike and then see the views are from the top. We technically made it to the official top, but there's a bunch of bushes that block the view, which is why we stopped down there because our guide that was up here taking photos said this is the best view, and he wasn't wrong. But we soaked it in. I'm also very soaked from the weather, so I think we're gonna go back down and go snorkeling and see some baby sharks.
Snorkeling with sharks was so cool. There was a moment where it was just me, these two sharks swimming together, and I just felt so at peace. There were so many of them, and they just like swim around, have fun. It was definitely probably the highlight of the day. I don't know yet because it's only like 10 o'clock, but it might be the highlight. It was so cool. But now we're gonna hop back onto the boat and then go to our next snorkeling spot.
So we were sitting there on the dock, and then he's like, "You ready? It's time to go." I'm like, "What? Already?" So we're going snorkeling. Again, we're just jump out somewhere over here. It's kind of fun.
Last round. So sad.
So sad.
1, 2, 3. Whoops.
I think that was easily one of my like top 2 or 3 snorkeling experiences. I was like literally swimming with the sea turtle, like matching speed 1 for 1. Just cruised along until it went deeper, and then I lost it. couldn't go deeper.
We ended on a bang with that snorkel trip. We saw 2 sea turtles, lots of fish. It was amazing. We were just swimming around for like probably like 15 minutes before we saw something exciting like that big turtle. It was so beautiful. I got close to its shell and you could just see all the detail, its head, its shell. It was amazing. Probably the best way to end this boat trip, I think.
And we got to swim with it. I was trailing it for like a solid minute.
Yeah, Brandon was just swimming along with it, and it's just moving so slow and peaceful. It was so cool. I've never seen a sea turtle in the wild like that, so my day has been made.
But that was our last thing we're gonna do on the tour. So we are going to change, get ready, pack our bags, eat one more time, and then we'll see y'all in the next video. So hopefully you like it, and thank you all for watching. Bye.